feature time here at Port Royal Speedway. We've got 20 starters, 25 laps the distance, and sitting on row 1 we have Joey Gravino, and alongside him Randy Wolf.
Okay, row 2 we have Maynard Jinks on the inside and Bobby Weaver on the outside.
In row 3, it's the number 54, Frankie Kerr in that 5th spot, and right alongside him, the powerhouse here at Port Royal Speedway, the number 77, the driver Keith Kaufman.
Row number 4 is made up of the number 66 of Roger Fickett and the 7A of Darren Esch.
In row 5, starting in that 9th spot, will be the number 40 of Kenny Smith, and alongside him, the number 35, the Greg Salshoff special, Dave Wickham.
Row number 6, on the inside, car number 1, Steve Moore, and alongside him in the number 17 is Chris Esch.
Starting in row 7, 13th position will be the 2D of Lance DeWeese, and alongside him in that 14th starting position will be the number 27 of Tim Hershey.
Row number 8, Todd Schaefer on the inside and car number 11, and on the outside the 17B of Joey Borich.
In row 9, it's the number 5P, starting in that 17th position, Steve Piper, and alongside him the number 4 of Dave Harold.
And your final row, row number 10, on the inside from Penargel, the number 28 of Ty Scott. Bringing up the rear, the number 15 of A.L. Kuhn. John, let's call the start of this feature event.
All right, yellow lights are out. Starter Bob Hockenberry looking up into that 3rd and 4th turn. He waves the green flag, Randy. We are underway here at Port Royal Speedway. 4 abreast off that 4th turn. Everybody heading through that 1st and 2nd turn. So far, so good, Randy. We're watching our leader, Joey Gravino, in the number 28G. And here comes Maynard Jinks in that number 88, Randy.
Okay, here they come. They're going to complete another lap. Your leader, the 28G of Ty Scott. Maynard Jinks runs 2nd. The 880 of Scott Tobias runs 3rd. Daryl Schaefer 4th. The K54 of Frankie Kerr runs 5th.
Okay, Maynard Jinks now beginning to reel in. Your leader, Joey Gravino. Up on that cushion's the number 880 of Scott Tobias, and here comes Kaufman.
And what a battle we have for the lead right now. It's nose to tail as they go down the backstretch. Maynard Jinks works the inside of the racetrack. 28G, go Gravino, they're side by side. Jinks falls back to 2nd with Gravino holding on.
Okay, Keith Kaufman has a lot of track to go to catch up to Maynard Jinks. And Joey Gravino, there you see him on your screen. Joe Gravino, your leader.
Actually, John, these 3 cars are pulling away from Keith Kaufman now. There's quite an interval.
Okay, getting into our first bit of lap traffic here, the number 1 of Steve Moore, going very slowly on the speedway.
John, look at Scott Tobias on the outside going down the backstretch. They go by a lap car. Scott Tobias laid up on top of the racetrack will cut it. Take 2nd position away. And he does.
Okay, Scott Tobias will move into 2nd, but Maynard Jinks is still there, Randy.
What a race we have again tonight, John. I can hardly take these close races. It's unbelievable. Look at Maynard Jinks on the inside.
Here they come off turn 4, Joey Gravino leading. Maynard Jinks and Scott Tobias, look at this battle.
What a fantastic race we have here. Keith Kaufman is a good ways back in that 4th spot, but all eyes are on this lead right now. We get into some more lap traffic. Scott Tobias back in 2nd, John.
Here they come off turn 4, everybody being running under a blanket now, Randy.
Yes, they are. Keith Kaufman must have elected to run a harder tire. It's probably now got heated up, and that's why he's able to gain up on these leaders. What a race we have.
There goes Maynard now. He'll move up to 2nd. Maynard Jinks challenging Joe Gravino. And look at this battle off turn 4, Randy. Maynard Jinks, your new leader. And Gravino's coming to a stop off the 4th turn.
And that'll bring out the yellow.
A very good break for Kaufman.
Yes, it is, because Scott Tobias got tied up behind the 77. But I would say right now, Scott's trying to get 2nd back, but that 2nd position belongs to Keith Kaufman.
I tell you, Keith Kaufman had a ringside seat for that battle up ahead of him there between Gravino, Scott Tobias, and Maynard Jinks. Maynard Jinks now, he's back in good style here, Randy.
Yes, he is. Maynard certainly is hooked up. The one thing I know is Maynard's been running low. Kaufman, of course, will be picking the high road. I think that's a fast way around, John.
Well, it's been proven here over the last couple of weeks. You know, Kaufman pulled that win off last week using that cushion off turn 4. And I'll tell you, you just never count Keith Kaufman out of a race, Randy.
Definitely not here at Port Royal Speedway. Keith's just laying there in second spot. I'll tell you, it would have really got exciting had we not had that little bit of a problem.
Okay, we got some CB or some radios coming in here on our microphones.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, it sounded as though Joe Gravino may have a flat tire.
Yeah, it's a flat tire on the number 28G or Gravino. They're going to be getting that tire fixed. We'll be back with the restart of this 25-lap feature. Okay, Randy, here we go. We're re-lined up. Maynard Jinks, your leader. We'll watch them off that fourth turn. Kaufman's already up to second.
And Maynard Jinks does the right thing and picks the upper groove. Maynard actually pulls away a little bit. That's an indication to me, John, that Keith is definitely riding a harder compound tire than the other competitors.
Right, we'll watch as he heats them tires up. He might reel in Maynard Jinks. But Maynard Jinks is really running strong here tonight.
He certainly is, and there you see the battle for fourth position. Bobby Weaver now has taken over fourth position. As we're back with the leaders now, Maynard Jinks. There he is on your screen.
Maynard Jinks to be looking for win number 4 here. He does have 3 feature wins here at Port Royal Speedway.
And it would be a popular victory if he could pull it off. There's the interval right there, the interval between your leaders. It's probably 8 car lengths now. Keith Kaufman tries to warm his tires up, John.
Maynard Jinks seems to have everything under control here. Keith Kaufman runs a very solid second. And then it's the number 880 of Scott Tobias, followed by Bobby Weaver in the 16th, Frankie Kerr, and Chris Heck.
Okay, we got all the heavyweights of sprint car racing right here on this speedway right now. Maynard Jinks continues to lead as he rides that cushion through turns 3 and 4.
Right there go your 3 front cars. The 88 of Jinks, the 77 of Kaufman, and the number 880 of Scott Tobias.
Okay, John, we're going to get to halfway this time around. Halfway in this feature event.
I think Maynard Jinks can maybe pull off another win here tonight, Randy. He looks real strong in that number 88.
It looks to me as though Keith's able to pull off just a little bit, John. It's going to be a dogfight, I'm sure, when we get to that lap traffic. You know that.
That's for sure. In about 1 or 2 more laps, they're going to be up on lap traffic. Here comes Maynard Jinks, your leader. Keith Kaufman and Scott Tobias.
They certainly opened up a great deal of distance now over your 4th place runner, Bobby Weaver. Frankie Kerr runs 5th, Chris Heck 6th, and in the number 6 of Darrell Shaver.
Bobby Weaver runs all alone on the speedway in that 4th spot. Here comes your front 3 cars. Maynard Jinks, Keith Kaufman, and Scott Tobias once again. We look down into turns number 1 and 2. It's the number 88 of Maynard Jinks in that Libby Mobile Home Ben Cook race car, Randy.
Okay, but you can see Keith Kaufman is closing it in ever so slightly here. He's right up on the rear end of Maynard Jinks. Let's see what develops, John.
Maynard Jinks is going to have to really keep his cool here, Randy.
He certainly is. He's going to have to be very, very consistent, John, if he's going to pull off the feature victory.
Lap traffic all over the speedway now, Randy. And we're going to have another barn burner, Randy, as they watch him off turn 4. Here comes Maynard Jinks. Here comes Keith Kaufman.
And there's Dave Wickham. Let's hope he keeps her down, and he does.
All right, Maynard Jinks trying to hold off the challenges of Keith Kaufman here. We're working down into the latter part of this race. Look at this battle off turn 4, Randy. Keith Kaufman really moving in now on Maynard Jinks.
And Maynard makes a spectacular move down low. Scott Tobias experiences a little bit of a problem and brings her back under control. I think Maynard might have showed something to Keith Kaufman. Maynard made a great deal of time on the inside, but he's actually opening it up a little bit. He's running on the inside of the racetrack. But here comes Kaufman.
Maynard Jinks showing that he can handle this lap traffic just as well as Kaufman. We'll watch him as they head into turns 3 and 4 now.
Kaufman's going to be all over him.
Okay, right here is going to tell the story. Maynard Jinks down on the inside. And Kaufman's going to get held out by Scott.
Okay, advantage Maynard Jinks that time in the lap 7. But now Kaufman dives down to the inside. No traction. And Kaufman! Kaufman is spun out, John, on the inside of the racetrack. That brings out the yellow.
Okay, and that's going to end. That's just about going to end Keith Kaufman's bid to win this feature race.
It certainly is, John. He tried to dive down low, got the car just a little bit too far around, and I'm sure that's going to be it for Kaufman. But now we're going to see a real dogfight. Scott Tobias lost some ground when he got high in 2.
Right.
Now that brings him right back up behind Maynard. Let's see what happens. We could still have a tremendous finish.
That's right. This race ain't over yet, that's for sure. Maynard Jinks has been keeping everything under control. And I actually missed Kaufman spinning. I was watching somebody else on the racetrack. Okay, we're back, Randy. Maynard Jinks still in his quest here to win feature event number 4. Scott Tobias is going to keep the pressure on now. I have an idea. Tobias trying to work the low end of that speedway, Randy. Maynard Jinks still your leader as they head down the front track.
Okay, only 3 laps to go in this event now, John. Maynard begins to pull away from the number 880 of Scott Tobias. It looks like it's going to be all Maynard Jinks if he can hold it together.
Certainly this feature event has Maynard Jinks' name written all over it if he can stay out of trouble.
Okay, Scott Tobias, there's Maynard on your screen. He leads this event. Scott Tobias is second, followed by the 16, another good performance for Bobby Weaver. Then the K54 of Frankie Kerr. Keith Kaufman all the way up to 7. 1 lap to go, John.
Okay, keeping our eye on Maynard Jinks as he heads down the backstretch. He'll be looking at the checkered flag this time on turn 4, Randy. It's been Maynard Jinks all the way here. Maynard Jinks.
Okay, Maynard Jinks gets first. Second will be the 880 of Scott Tobias. Third, the 16 of Bobby Weaver. Fourth, the K54 of Frankie Kerr. Fifth, the 77 of Keith Kaufman. Finishing sixth will be the 28 of Joe Gravino. Seventh, the 17 of Chris Esch. Eighth will be the 5P of Steve Piper, and we'll let the scorers take it from there, John.
Okay, right there you see Maynard Jinks on your screen. Scott Tobias will, as we said, finish second. Frankie Kerr turned in a good performance here tonight. Keith Kaufman, I think he ended up about 7th, 5th.
He got 5th place
Oh, that's
there.
great. I mean, that's super good. He started on the rear of the field with only 3 laps to go.
That's unbelievable.
Really, so Kaufman will still finish in the money here tonight. We're down in the, we're looking at Maynard Jinks' car over on the backstretch right now. And boy, I'll tell you, I'm happy for Maynard here tonight. Coming back, 2 serious crashes, lost 2 race cars. They just put this car together last week. And here he finds himself in the winner's circle here at Port Royal Speedway for the 4th time, Randy.
Yeah, I'm very happy for the whole crew. You know, Libby puts a lot of money in the car. I know Gary Beam personally, he owns the car. Maynard puts a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sweat. And also his brothers and the entire pit crew. It's a real credit to them that they're right back here and in victory lane.
Okay, Maynard Jinks stops at number 88, that Libby's race car down there. And we'll be switching you down to the post-race interview, hopefully. Provided everything goes as planned. We'll just sit back here and listen to this post-race interview with Maynard Jinks and our track announcer, Tom Baker.